Was happy to check Stroman is back with a new video, and today it will be talking video because the end of the year is coming pretty fast. So I was thinking about it. I will do maybe some recap of the season, what the competitions I did, how I placed, what are my takes from that, what are my thoughts about it, and stuff like that. So come on. So the first competition that I did, it was in the 6th of June. It was my first competition ever, so everybody has like a big expectation from them, because you are training, you have some weights you did already hit there, and you're thinking that you want to prove it and stuff like that. So this was my thoughts about the first competition. I was maybe putting too much pressure on myself, so I was kind of a little bit disappointed. But when I'm looking right now, it was okay, I was pretty nervous in the beginning. So that's, I think, the experience actually that you cannot pass to the another person. Even that when you have a coach and stuff like that, you need to go some experience by yourself, so you know what you are capable of, or also like how it is when somebody is watching you, how it is when somebody is judging you, because you're just like lifting in the gym, but when you need to like wait for a signal and stuff like that. So this is like the many things and main takes from that. Disciplines that were there, that was a log lift, axle deadlift, axle deadlift, truck pull, farmer's walk, and tire flip, pressing. So I was kind of a little bit nervous when I was doing the log lift, and also it was the first discipline, which most of the time the pressing stuff is the first one. So I was kind of a little bit nervous, but after second discipline, which was axle deadlift, was pretty good. Everything came from me. I also need to say like big shout out to one of my friend. To also do a big shout out to one of my sparring partners and a friend, Wilda or William. We can say William, aka the Czech T-Rex. Thank you, man, one more time, because it was pretty good that I have someone there. So thank you, man, one more time. So after the second discipline, it was finally good, and I literally came to like a momentum of the competition. So then all the stress is gone. You don't like care about if somebody's watching you or not, and you just compete. So the competition ends me at 12th place from 24 competitors. It was okay. So I think in that moment I was kind of angry. I want to like make it at least top 10, but it was okay. Second competition, it was almost like 20 days after that. It was 28th of June. There were just like 4 disciplines: press medley, yoke, Hercules hold, and the tire flip. Yeah, from that competition already, like this stuff like nervous system was already gone. I was already like used to that somebody's watching me, stuff like that, so that was okay. But I really like failed then on tire flip. But what I did pretty good, it was Hercules hold. That was pretty cool. The next competition, the third competition this year, was in the August, 16th of the August, and there were like 5 disciplines: track pull again, press medley. There was also running medley with the yoke and the frame, sandbag throws, and barrel hold, or some people may know it as a wrecking ball hold. It's kind of similar thing that they have like in the giant life, but this is with the barrel, and also it was lower weight, but just a little bit lower weight than they have on the giant life, just a little bit. The main take, this competition was probably one of my best. I really enjoyed that competition. Organization was pretty good. I end myself at 9 from 24 athletes. Yeah, I was on the 9th place, so I finally hit the top 10. That was pretty cool, and that was improvement. Next competition, and the fourth competition of this year, it was 30th of August. Yeah, and this competition, it was the main thing from it, uh, I placed better than the competition before. I was 8, but actually my performance there, I don't think so that I did that bad. I have some improvements there for sure, because for example, this was the same tire flip that I had on the second competition in the June, and I just on the second competition I just do one flip, and in that competition I did two flips. So that was some progress, and also that was the axle press. Then I hit just one time. It was 230 231 pounds or something like that. So that was also pretty cool, because I'm struggling, like I said, I was struggling the whole season with the presses. The last competition of that year or this year was 2nd of September, 7th of December. And that competition we have four disciplines there. We have a max deadlift, we have a yoke there, we had also tire flip, and then we have a press medley. From that competition, I had such a good feeling since the beginning. I did pretty good weight on the deadlift. I did something like it wasn't 600, it was 270 kg. So this is kind of like 580, 585, 590 maybe, I'm not sure, something like that. 590 maybe, something like this. It wasn't like over 600 for sure, but it was like 590, something like that. So that I was pretty happy about that. And then I hit the yoke. That was also pretty cool, because it was fast. Then I also had the tire flip where I placed like okay, and I was feeling such a good there. And when we went on the last disciplines, that I totally failed. It was the axle, it was the press medley, but we started with the axle, and it was over my limit. So I failed on the first attempt, I failed the first part of the medley. So if you failed, you not continue. This is like how the things works in the strongman. You don't continue if you failed something in the medley. You can't skip it and go to another one. You need to finish all the implements. So that was kind of, and that because I felt it, I placed on the ninth place, but I was almost like a top 5 or top 6, something like this. So I was kind of disappointed, because it cost me like 4 places, but at least I know which my weaknesses. The takes and my thoughts from my first season is that you finally, like, I had experience with the crowd when somebody's watching you, some people cheering for you, the opponent is looking at you if you are weak or something, you know what I mean? So yeah, you get used to the pressure, and also you get used to that nobody cares, about you. When you're in the competition, you just by your own, and nobody cares about you. If you need something and stuff like that, you need to be able to figure out for yourself first, and don't care about others. So this is also the thing. And the other faults or main fault, like by the training that I took from the season, is work on my presses, because it was the whole season I was struggling with that. And if I can improve my presses, I can do much better. I know it, I can do much better, because on the pulling stuff, it's going pretty good progress. Running also good, grip no problem for me. Maybe sometimes the legs, like some static lifts, maybe can be struggle, but throwing or like lifting something from the ground, like sandbags or tires, it's also really like going higher. So only thing that I need to really focus right now is the stuff that is like going over your head. So all the pressing or the axle, and especially the log lift. I don't know. I have like just the problem with the log lift much more than with the axle or Viking press. So I need to work on that. So this is my thoughts from the season. So the main plan: improve the presses, and I will fucking kill it, people. I can tell you right now that I will fucking kill it. So thank you for the watching and see you later. Once more, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you guys.